has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. On 1st down, Watson right back to Njoku. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through,
and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
In motion left goes Jones.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Hey, pick it. They're running it.
Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chubb is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I open.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are once again back in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here's Huntley.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Huntley's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw, Huntley.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Huntley's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Huntley to throw.
Flush to his right.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Andy Janovich. A touchdown run there from a yard out as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Browns getting set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
On first down, Huntley. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Huntley. Throw left side here. Complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a second down and 6. Looking to throw. Huntley. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Operating from the gun. Huntley, the quick slant caught. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off-play action. Huntley. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A toss running left. Fournette. And he'll go backwards. Losing yardage to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Back to throw. Huntley in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
Looking to throw. Huntley. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Man open. That's Ray McCloud.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buck.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 56.
Here's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 77 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Huntley's throw taken in by Evans here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd, Watson completes it right side to Cooper.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Second and goal from inside the 5. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 2, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, Huntley. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Huntley. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Gesicki, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know
on 2nd and inches. I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Looking to throw. Huntley flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Here's Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The middle, it's Chubb, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.